the next one I want to talk about, which is this Age of Mythology. And this is a really good gamer type game if you love mythology. This is a little older game. This is out in 2000. This is 2002 that this one comes out. This is Ensemble Studios, and this is more like a real-time strategy game. And I've messed with this a couple of times myself. I think I have this one and I have Age of Empires. They're by the same place. So like if you were into like Civilization Revolution, you probably would like these games because you have to move in a similar fashion. And maybe I'll do some streaming playing that game. But this game, you get a lot. So you get Greek culture, you get Norse culture, you get Egyptian, and you get Atlantean in there. And the players choose a major god who shapes the civilization's powers. So you can pick Zeus, Poseidon, Odin, or Ra, or some of the examples there, and you get a little bit more. Then the ones that you can play with, you don't control the gods directly, but you get your juice by worshiping the god. So you're playing in our role, right? Whereas the last game, you get to kind of scale up and scrap with the gods. But now these gods, if you worship them rightly, right? Like, right? If you do what gods make you do, which I refuse to do, right? You get special powers, right? You get divine powers, you get mythological bonus, you get all the stuff that are per the culture. So you get, power from each of these. They do a good job of getting the animals in here. They do not play around. You get the Minotaur, you get the Cyclops, you get the Frost Giants, right? You get all kinds. You get elite myth units in there as well, right? So the creatures are these myth units you'll fight against. Man, I gotta get back in this game. The gods have power to dramatically change the battlefield. Meteor storms, earthquakes, lightning strikes. They can summon titans. So this is how the gods can show their favor or intervention in human war, which people say they did all the time. Now, the narrative of this follows the journey of this intersection between gods and titans. So it blends some mythologies into this epic, right? So you're getting a little bit of both. And culturally, this is one of the most beloved, like real-time turn-based games ever created. It has a long history, a legacy of this civilization scale storytelling. So if you're into games and I think the characters all kind of look, they're not bad. Like you got a redheaded Thor, that matters. I feel like Isis is too light-skinned, but I'm always going to say that. Like if you came from a sun-worshipping culture, come on, man, look like you be worshiping the sun. I'm just being honest with you here. Just adding a little more realism to it. So all the other characters kind of maybe a little lighter, but they're kind of accurate. Redheaded Thor, Odin looks accurate. All the rest of them I'd say are pretty accurate as far as video games go. So it has this legacy. I think it's all right, and I mess with the game, right? So this is a good one. Now the next one is another like creeper, which man, I gotta admit, I tried to play it and I just didn't really like it as much. And I don't know